So we are all here today because we want to make a difference. That's why I'm here. I used to think before that going to school didn't make a difference, that getting a degree was just a piece of paper. I dropped out of school twice, once right after high school and again when I was 20. And I lost my Bright Future Scholarship as a result of that because of that mentality. But soon I realized that going to school and obtaining my degree actually increased my overall capacity to serve the community. Someone once told me, if your dream job isn't out there, create it. I started a nonprofit when I was 23 years old. I had also become a Christian at that time, and my worldview changed dramatically. I didn't know what I was going, to do, and I used to say that Google was my university, Wikipedia was my professor, and YouTube was my tutor. But as you know, that is not an effective way to learn and to grow. So somehow, I managed to get something going. And I was able to rally people who had the same vision. And something was starting at that time. It was around then that I decided to go to school. And since then, I have been able to see that time through till this day. After my associates at Seminole State, I did my bachelor's in social work here at UCF, which helped me big time in being able to refine my skills in empathizing and serving people on an individual basis. And then I started working with people from all backgrounds through the vehicle of the nonprofit. Patients who were in the sick in the hospital, families and children in poverty, and the homeless as well. And I really just anyone and everyone that God had led me to. Then I went on for my master's in nonprofit management. The M&M program was flexible, juggling work, school, a relationship, family issues, and the nonprofit. It would have been impossible for me to get through it unless it was as flexible as it was. It was an online program. Every class I took, I was able to use it to develop something new. One of my first classes was volunteer management. We were able to create a volunteer management program in the nonprofit after that class. After the human resource class for nonprofits, we launched the human resource department with the nonprofit. After several fundraising, grant writing, and stewardship classes, we learned to better fundraise, manage, and organize the finances of the organization. See, I can testify that it is in fact true that our degree, our education, helps build our capacity to help others because I've seen it happen myself practically. As I have continued in this program, the organization has continued to make a bigger impact in the community, and there is a direct correlation with the length of time I've been in school and the impact that we've been able to make. I have seen more donations, more dedicated leaders, higher retention rates, and more testimonies from those that we serve, and even more notice from the public. See, we live in an era today where this world is hurting. The love of many seems to be getting colder and colder, and there seems to be even more evil that is presenting itself in forms that we could not even imagine. And then there's us. For some, we are the light at the end of the tunnel. The city on top of a hill, the lighthouse in an empty seat. Through the public and nonprofit sectors, we can really be used to make a difference in people's lives. I realized early on that this life is not meant to just live a life of mediocrity, a life that is just average. Our lives and our purpose was to make a difference in the lives of others. I think it's often that we are so engrossed in our own lives that we muffle the cries of the people around us. But us, here in this room, we are studying what we are studying because we have determined in our hearts that we want to make a difference. The cries of those that need help are more sensitive to our ears. We hear them and we answer them. See, our purpose is to serve, to change lives, to impact our communities, to show the world that there are still people out there who care. Our purpose is to make a difference, to stand in the gap for the marginalized, the hurting, and the brokenhearted. See, I'm excited. While many may look at this as the end of a long journey, this is really just the beginning of an adventure. And it starts with this day. All of us have our stories. We all have our own goals, our own dreams, our own aspirations. But by God's grace, those dreams will not go to the grave with us unfulfilled. They will be realized in this lifetime. Now is our time to chase those dreams faster than we ever have before. Because now we are equipped to run faster than we ever have. Thank you.